Okay, so boating culture rules. No one's native to anywhere, you know. You're just localized, right? Or land trapped or whatever you want to call it. Go look into the Hawkins, go look into boating culture, go look into crossbreeding royal families, and then realize that the Moors were crossbred in Scotland. The Hawkins were crossbred in Ireland. The Hawkins weren't colorblind. Well, the blue eyed Moors were. There was one difference in one of our kilts. The Moors ruled Scotland for over 500 years, but the Hawkins always kept taking to the high seas, even under Queen Elizabeth's raid and ruling her Spanish galleon. The same Norwegian pirate that used to raid ships got hold of her Spanish galleon because she gave it to him to rule for her the high seas of the oceans. He raided ships, continued to, brought her back bullion without talking about the raids, dropped off supposed slaves in the Caribbean, only to have other people come from Europe to actually enslave people while he was trying to free them, right? And you got to realize abolitionists have been working way throughout history to crossbreed and make sure none of us are treated wrongfully, you know. And the only difference in our DNA pattern is lateral evolution getting landlocked and actually breeding out certain genetics or adapting and breeding certain ones in. And then two cultures meeting up, crossbreeding, and rebreeding genetics. And now we have airplanes. And you all want to act racist. But if we got rid of all this technology, the Bible points out the only thing we need to do to become the perfect human is take in metals a certain way to our body, which would control our polarity, get rid of viruses and diseases, and allow us the gift of flight, let alone allow us to basically pick up certain things through polarity, right, from the top or below. And the difference in Star Wars is the control over the radiation factor and electromagnetism of stuff. So meaning that it's pointing out that we have all these gifts, but it makes people look different ways, but really we have these gifts without this technology, or if we learn to control its electromagnetic and radiation flow. So, local to this planet, native to this earth, but if you're going to be racist, you know, as crossbreeders, you know, just like the cross, have been around way longer than your racism.